So let's talk about a fundamental shift in how we think about human performance and recovery. We're going to move beyond just chasing symptoms and instead look at the body's master control system, the nervous system.
Does this feel familiar to you? I mean, you're doing everything you're supposed to. You're meditating, you're working out, eating clean, maybe you're even doing those cold plunges. But you still don't feel 100%. You're putting in all this effort, and the results? They just don't match up. And for high achievers, that's incredibly frustrating, right?
And you know what this feels like. We're talking about that nagging, persistent pain that just never seems to go away. Or a kind of deep fatigue that sleep doesn't seem to touch. That constant brain fog that just dulls your edge. It's that feeling of being totally worn down, even when you're checking all the right boxes.
So what do? We try to fix it, of course. We attack the problem from every angle we can possibly think of, just hoping to find that one thing, that silver bullet, that's finally going to make a difference. And this is what leads to what you could call the frustration loop. You try harder workouts, you book more massages, you buy the latest supplements, and yet you end up right back where you started, feeling totally stuck. It's a vicious cycle. So the big question is, why isn't any of it working?
Well, here it is. This is the crucial point. All of those things, the workouts, the supplements, they're just treating the symptoms, the tight muscles, the fatigue, the inflammation. They aren't getting to the root of it. They're not addressing the actual control system that's running the whole show from behind the curtain.
And that right there leads us to this huge shift in focus. Traditional wellness is all about the hardware, the muscles, the bones, the joints. But this new approach, it goes a level deeper. It focuses on the software, the operating system that's telling all that hardware what to do, your nervous system.
Think of it like this. Your nervous system is the CEO of your body. It is the master regulator. It's the central command that dictates how absolutely everything else functions, from how you feel, to how you perform, to how fast you heal.
And I mean, just look at how much it's in charge of. It's not just one or two things. It governs your pain signals, your energy levels, inflammation, how your muscles work, how well you sleep, your focus, even how fast you recover. So if your nervous system is out of whack, guess what? All these other systems are going to be out of whack too.
Okay, so that is the million-dollar question, isn't it? If the nervous system is the real key, how in the world do you actually work with it? How do you get access to it? Well, let's look at a real-world example of how it's being done.
We're going to take a peek inside a private performance and recovery facility in New York City. It's called Midtown Biohack, and their entire philosophy is built around this nervous system first approach.
And they make one thing really clear right from the get-go. This is not about fluffy, feel-good self-care. They call it human performance engineering. It's a very precise, very targeted approach to creating real, measurable change in your body's core operating system.
So when you hear biohacking and performance engineering, what pops into your head? Probably something really intense, right? Like grueling workouts, ice baths, maybe even some kind of invasive procedure. But the reality is pretty much the exact opposite.
First surprise? There are absolutely no workouts involved. Instead of adding more physical stress to the body, the work is done by giving specific, targeted sensory input directly to the nervous system.
And the second surprise? There is no pain. Unlike a deep tissue massage or some aggressive physical therapies, this process is designed to be gentle. The whole point is to signal safety to the body, allowing the nervous system to shift out of that constant fight-or-flight threat response. And finally, this might be the craziest part. It's incredibly efficient. Clients can literally walk in during their workday, fully dressed, have a session, and walk out. The focus isn't on the body itself, but on the system that's controlling it, which makes it super seamless for busy people.
Now, this system isn't some new fad. It's actually built on a framework called the Morris Method TEM, which was developed by a Dr. Chuck Morris over 3 decades. So this is the result of years and years of research into how to best communicate with the body's control center.
And you want to talk about a high-pressure testing ground. This method has been fine-tuned and proven with some of the highest performers on the entire planet. We're talking Super Bowl champs, Olympic-level athletes, Grammy-winning artists, and top-tier executives, people who absolutely have to be at their peak.
So what do people actually experience? Well, the reported outcomes show these really tangible benefits across the board. People report less chronic pain and better mobility. They have more energy and recover faster. Their thinking gets clearer, their focus sharper, they're more resilient to stress, and they sleep better. It's like a holistic system upgrade, because the change is happening at the system's core.
Now let's be clear, this level of precision isn't for everyone.
It is specifically designed for people whose performance, both their body and their brain, is directly linked to their livelihood, to their success. For these people, brain fog or chronic pain isn't just an inconvenience, it's a direct threat to everything they're trying to build.
And that includes people like executives, founders, athletes, and entertainers. It's really for leaders who get that being constantly exhausted is not a badge of honor. It's for people who are just done with all the surface-level wellness trends and are ready to find something that actually gets to the root cause.
If you take just one thing away from all this, let it be this simple idea. Don't just treat the muscles, treat the system that controls the muscles. Don't treat the symptom, treat the system that controls everything. It's a simple thought, but it has profound implications for how we can approach our health and performance.
And that leaves us with one last pretty fascinating thought to chew on. The goal of an approach like this isn't to eliminate stress. That's impossible. It's to change your body's relationship with stress. So what if the very thing that's currently breaking you down could be re-engineered to become your greatest source of strength?